is a Targa Porsche 911 997.1, the Targa 4S. The holder is broken. I didn't close the mechanism properly when I was closing it over, and now the cup holder won't come out. So we're going to try and fix that today. So we're going to open up the glove box, and when you do that, underneath there are two Allen key heads that we need to remove. Just show you those. Two Allen key heads. Underneath we need to remove both of those. Okay, for the two Allen keys we need to take out. Sorry, Allen screws we want to take out with this size 4 rounded Allen key. It's easier just to get access because you can twist it slightly. So here we go. That's perfect because you can put it at an angle. Otherwise, if you're using just a normal Allen key, it's a bit awkward getting it out, so this just makes it a lot easier. Now, one screw out. Drop it down on the floor, keep it safe. There we go, with the other side. Switch over the torch. So once you can twist the head, it just makes it so much easier. So the rounded Allen key is much easier to get this screw out. So now what should happen is this should just slide straight out. Yep. Like so. And this is the mechanism, all housed in this compartment. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this plate that's on top, and that covers all the mechanism inside, so we can try and see what. So there's 9 screws that we need to take out. My helper today is Allen. He's doing the camera work and the editing. And all this because the guy loves coffee. And driving. Torch over there. We keep all the screws safely together so we don't lose them. By the way, don't tell the wife I did this on the kitchen table or there'll be trouble. So now, that's all of the 9 screws removed. So we'll push them over to one side, and then we'll take the top plate off. It should just lift up. Couple of bits of tape on it here. I think it should lift up once we. There we go. Yeah, so that's what we have. So if you can see on this side, this one closes properly because the mechanism is tight, but on this side the mechanism isn't tight. So I'm going to try and tighten that first. See if that makes a difference. try and click this out now. See if it, oh, it's back working. Happy days. So we close it again. And open she does. Happy days. So always ensure when you open this mechanism out that you close it fully before you put it back into its housing. Cool. Screwing back in. We're using the TX10 So it's a TX10, sorry I don't know the right way, TX10 Torx Head that we need to screw these small screws back in. You also take them out with that. Just nice and tight, but don't tighten them too tight because you don't want them to snap. This is some of the fun parts of owning a nice car. You can do some work on it yourself to make it right. But this will be a cheap fix if it works. If you had to send this to a Porsche garage or a specialist, it could set you back €400 or €500, including the part. So that's the 9 screws back in where they should be. So now we'll just check to make sure it works okay. So we press this and the cup holder should open out. Press this and the cup holder open too. Happy days. So make sure it's fully closed before you put it back in. All is working good. Okay, so now we're going to put this cup holder housing back into its original position. It should just slide in. There it goes. So now we can put 2 Allen key bolts back in using the size 4 Allen key with a rounded head. We might just put the torch on first so you can see what we're doing. Close this, makes it a bit easier. There they go. That's one in. Next one. Change the torch around so you can see what we're doing. That's better. second one tight. Now close this up, open it out. Back to normal. And make sure it's fully closed before you slide it back in. Same with this one. It's our cheap fix for the cup holder mechanism. If we hadn't have done that, it took us about a half an hour to do in total. If you had to send it to a garage, it could have cost you €400-500, whereas it cost us half an hour in time. Cheap fix.